Hi guys, welcome. So today we're going to tackle the patio. So next in our progression of working on the side yard and rejuvenation and getting everything ready for the winter. The temperature is coming up, look to be dropping a little bit. So we really want to get everything tucked in and get everything cleaned up throughout the entire garden area in the yard. So I'd like to welcome you to my backyard Kentucky homestead. My name is Kim and let's get started. So I think the first thing we're going to do is sort out the new perennials by zone so that I know how to deal with them as far as where I need to plant them in the garden or in pots so that they will overwinter successfully. So I'm going to get started on that. So this is a Valley Rose pears. Not sure how you say that. Good to zone for. It's already got these beautiful little berry type things growing onto it. There's some right here. Gorgeous. These are shade. So I have two of these are going to go back in that back corner eventually. Several different kinds of coral bell heuchera. These are also good to zone for. I'm going to go ahead and take the drip irrigation off. And if you do have a way to blow out the lines with an air compressor, that would be a really good idea. So I have two of the green stalks completely full of strawberry plants. I have another green stalk that has some in it, and I still have two pots that have strawberry plants. So I'm gonna go ahead and clear this one out after. But we're burning daylight, the wind's picking up, we're gonna get some rain tomorrow. So I'm gonna go ahead and take care of the perennials right now. So we're gonna go ahead and jump to that and let me take you along there. So this grouping over here has all of our zone 5 or zone 6 plants. The carex way back there is zone 6. So actually zone 7. So the carex back there is zone 7. So I'm not sure if that'll survive. The others are all zone 5. Yeah, they're zone 5. Okay. So the carex grass back here is actually zone 7. It's only hardy to 0. So I would be surprised if this one survives the winter, but we'll plant it out anyway. The rest of these in this grouping here are zone 5. So I'm going to put those in garden beds. And the grouping that we have here of our hostas, heuchera, the pears, the hydrangea, these are all zone 3 or 4. So these are more hardy. I would like to get some of them potted up and some of them into the garden beds, but I'm going to focus on the zone 5 and 7 first. And probably the first one I'm going to do is the maple tree. I'm going to go ahead, even though this is only good to -10, I'm going to go ahead and put it in a pot because I'm not sure if it's going to survive anyway. I have a pot for it. Wind kicked up. It's gotten quite a bit colder right here. Now this is fresh, a fresh pot that I put green beans in, so it hasn't had too much in it. It's really good soil. So we will just plant this little tree here. It's a very sad looking Japanese maple. Make sure to plant it a little high. We don't want to cover up the base of the trunk. And boom, we're done. Whew. All right. So this is only good to a -10, so I will protect this. If we have super cold weather, I will go ahead and put it in the shed for a day or two, whatever's necessary, to give it a chance. But it'll be protected in a corner, so it'll be away from the wind and near the house. And hopefully it will come back and survive. So this is the very one is a lily turf lily rope. That's a ground cover. It is part sun, but we are only getting a couple of hours of sun in this area during the day, so it should be fine. And then I'll move it out early spring back into the shade garden back there. I got a bunch of little baby ones. Let's go. So carrots. Put this somewhere. I think actually. I haven't set this bed up yet. It needs to be filled. Started to do that. This bed gets the most sun of any of them, and it is also the warmest. So I think what I'm going to do is take the soil that I've dumped in here, some dahlias, just make them a nice little bed and tuck them in right here. So I'm going to be filling some of the beds with a little bit of dirt now, but most of what is left to do is going to be done in the spring, and I'll be adding compost as well as raised bed mix. Do this one first. But I will be adding the alfalfa pellets and the easy straw mulch on top of all of them. So I'll have to come back there. I still actually have carrots and calendula going in here and some snapdragons. So there we have those. Now let's figure out where to put the juncus. All right, so those 3 boxes there have some garden arbor trellis type stuff, which I do intend to put up. One of them should be kind of like a gazebo type structure. And we'll hang little lights on it for Christmas in the center of the garden. So I'll have a video coming up with that soon. But they got really, really wet this past week. We had 2 really big, heavy rains, and I can't move those boxes now. They'll fall apart. So we'll do a build video here soon. So that is monumental difference. I have not gotten everything done. Let me show you around. But this is, I don't even know how I want to finish this. So, wow, it's been a long day. So let me show you around. All right. So we got the potting bench cleaned up, and the bench. That's one of the green stalks with the strawberry plants in it. Over here we have the Prince Tut grass and some coleus. They will die back, but we're going to go ahead and let them go for now. And then what I decided with these Zone 3 and Zone 4 perennials, for the moment, I'm going to go ahead and just leave them here. If I have time before it gets too cold, I will work with them. But I'm just trying to get as much wrapped up for this season as I can. I still need to clean out that green stalk. It does have strawberries in it. And we got a whole bunch of stuff planted in the yard. I am going to be making some frost covers, finishing those, and then doing a few additional. So stay tuned for a video on that. But we got all of that in there. It's looking really, really good. I'm absolutely thrilled with what I was able to accomplish in the last few weekends. So here's another one of the green stalks that has strawberries. And then behind that is another one that needs to be cleaned out, though it does have some strawberries in it. And then down in the pots below we have some more strawberries, cilantro, oregano, a few other herbs. I think there's hyssop down there. And also the poppies are coming back in that rectangle. But I mean, it's been an incredible few weeks. We've got so much done. I've showed you the, if you haven't watched it already, do check out the side garden makeover. This was an absolute disaster. And it is ready to be planted in now. We have all of our trees potted up. I do have that big roll that I moved into the shed earlier, has that 2x3 wire fencing. I'm going to go ahead and cover this arch with that, and then grow loofah on it, and maybe some other stuff. But in front of the shed, we've got our 9 barks in the center. Those will get 6 to 10 feet tall and wide, so they will take up most of the space. So I am just absolutely thrilled with what I was able to get done over the last few weekends. The patio, the side yard. All of its beds ready to go for spring. So if you haven't watched that video, do check that out. And until the next time, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye.